What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Carbon. I'm back with another YouTube video for you guys today, another military video. Before getting into today's video, make sure you like, comment something down below, and also guys, subscribe because I'm going to be making military videos a lot this year. I don't have training to go to over this upcoming summer, and so we're just going to be pumping out videos throughout 2021, and I hope you're ready for it. Alright, so in today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to pass 12 Bravo AIT. It's pretty simple, but I have a few key tips that will help you out in your training that will give you an advantage over everybody else. So yeah, let's get into it. All right, everybody, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips to help pass 12 Bravo AIT. It's not like it's too hard, like you should not be worrying, but I'm just going to help you and give you some tips and pointers because it might make a difference. It might help some people watching this. So let's just get into it. First tip, don't fall asleep. You can go to bed at night, do what you want, but there's plenty of times where you're not getting instructions that you could easily be thinking about how you're going to go about what you're going to be doing, what you're going to get tested on. AIT is basically all tests. That's really what it is. They teach you and they test you usually the same day. It's nothing too hard that you can't comprehend. I mean, people go through the system all the time passing 12 Bravo AIT. So it's nothing that most people can't do. But yeah, definitely stay awake because if you fall asleep in the middle of while an instructor is teaching, things will get pretty bad, pretty fast, pretty quickly. And you don't want that to happen, especially to you. And also keep others accountable. This kind of ties in with don't fall asleep. Keep others accountable. Make sure your battle buddies aren't falling asleep or the other people at training, because if they fall asleep or they do something wrong, that could affect you as well. Tip number 2, practice, practice, practice. Everything you learn, whenever you have time after learning something, how to do something, and right before you go and test on that, make sure you just practice over and over again until you're literally sick of it, that you have it so down, you're so confident. Because honestly, I feel like confidence is the biggest determining factor on how you do on one of your tests, because you know, if you're not confident in yourself, you're not going to do well. It just goes that way with everything in life. And I know some parts people did fail because they weren't confident in themselves, they didn't think they had it, and so they would fail. Most of the tests you get is like 2 or 3 attempts, and so some people would fail it the first time because they didn't have confidence, but then they found out what they did wrong and passed it the second, or if they failed the second time, they passed it the third time. We graduated everybody. I forgot how many there was. I want to say almost like 200, maybe like 180. I don't know. But there was a lot of us and we all passed AIT. So if we could all do it, so could you. Number 3, if you know that you are enlisting as a 12 Bravo and you have not gone to basic training or AIT yet, like you're doing OSUT or you have split training, split ops, AIT, make sure you stay in physical shape regardless before you ship out, because you have at AIT you have a 12-mile ruck march, and there's a new PT test that it's fairly new. It's been around for a little bit on the active side of the Army, and that is the ACFT, which has like 6 events, and it is a lot more stressful on the body and works a lot more muscle groups than the regular APFT, which just had the push-up, the sit-up, and the 2-mile run. This one has a lot more, and it's definitely a lot harder, I would say, than the APFT for sure. So make sure you're staying in shape. You don't have to be in like the best shape possible, but just like keep up with your fitness, try to work out, try to work some of those muscle groups, so that way when you get there, like especially if you're only doing AIT, you don't have to like make some huge transformation for yourself within 8 weeks, because if you do that to yourself, like you're just setting yourself up for failure, honestly. And I know one thing I did before I shipped out to AIT, I had a whole year in between after doing my basic training, and so I started going to the gym. I got a gym membership and started working out probably 3, 4, 5 times a week. I'm not saying everybody has to do that, but just like do some workouts at home, knock out some push-ups, go on a little bit of a run. Doesn't even have to be 2 miles, but you know what I'm saying. I would also say, kind of goes along with the last one, eating well. Have a good nutrition before you leave. Try to get not on a diet, but just try to eat like healthy. Don't just eat pure junk food, because your body's gonna have no energy when you first get there. Typically you do pull an all-nighter your first night, sometimes they're a little lenient and they'll give you like kind of like a nap after being there, after pulling an all-nighter, but that's not guaranteed. So you could be up for a long time. Definitely take a nap on the bus ride, the airplane, on your way to Fort Leonard Wood. This will definitely help you pass, because if you're used to eating good foods, it's definitely going to improve how you do in every single aspect throughout training. And keep eating well while you're at training, because I know at AIT and basic training they had like chips and pops and different stuff like that. I guess not so much pop, but kind of like sports drinks like Gatorade. They kind of had, they had like off-brand Gatorade there, and especially chips and just different like just not good food. I mean, maybe once in a while it's okay to treat yourself, but I would just wait till after training, honestly. I know dudes that ate a salad every single day, probably ate 2 or 3 times a day. Yeah, it's insane. Just definitely try to eat, try to fill yourself up, because you only get 3 meals a day and that's about it. And eat healthy, because that'll help you not run out of energy throughout the day. Right, so I don't know if this is tip number 4 or tip number 5, but we're just gonna call this the last tip. Just think before you do anything. I know a bunch of stuff that's happened over basic training in AIT that I went to, that privates and kids I went to training with just said like really dumb things, did really dumb things, and that could be a big reason as to why you don't graduate or pass 12 Bravo AIT, because you might do something stupid. And honestly, it's really not that hard just to do the right thing. So honestly, do the right thing at all times. Always make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you should be fine. Just wake up motivated for training each day, and you should have no problem. 12 Bravo AIT should be a breeze for you. Yeah. Anyways, guys, that's been it for the video. Let me know if you got any military video suggestions. Comment that down below, and also comment what days you ship out so I can wish you guys good luck at training and all that goodness. Hope you guys have a good weekend. It's been your boy Corbin. I'm out. Peace.